Today I'm going to be looking at the Smith Ignite helmet. As always, this is a product I acquired on my own, and this is my experience as an actual owner and everyday user. On that note, I hope you'll subscribe to see some of my other reviews, existing and upcoming. In a slight deviation, I've decided to review this product after only about a month. I normally like to spend more time before giving an opinion, but there was very little online information to help me decide, and I wanted to fill that hole for anyone else considering this helmet. So about a month ago, my 3-year-old Giro synth broke, and I was forced to shop around for a replacement. I really liked my synth and would have been happy to just get a new one. Still, I decided to hit the shops because I was also curious to try the Giro Ether and the POC Ventral. I didn't know about the Ignite, and it was not even on my list, but it looked great sitting on the shelf and I just had to try it on. I was familiar with Smith because I had ruled out buying one of their helmets 3 years ago. I simply couldn't believe that their unique AeroCore technology would provide enough airflow for me. I sweat a lot while riding, and I need all the help I can to dissipate that heat. The Ignite, on the other hand, only uses AeroCore in select locations while leaving a very large central vent in the front. So I tried it on, and I was immediately taken with its comfort. Now that's going to be particular to each person. For example, I could easily rule out the POC helmet because the medium size dug into my temples, and the larges made me look like a Spaceballs trooper. I can also report that the store owner also warned me about, as a bald person, the POC ventral openings tend to leave tan lines, and he looked like a zebra after his last summer of riding. But I digress. Back to the Ignite and its ventilation. I have now used the Ignite on some cooler rides, around 12 degrees Celsius, up to some hot rides in the low 30 degrees. I'm actually very impressed with the airflow. It's downright breezy in the back. I can actually feel where these rear vents add to the flow. I've even put my hand tight to the back of the helmet while riding, and you can feel the air coming out of the helmet. This would normally be kind of a dead zone, but it actually feels like someone is blowing on your hand. It's certainly not hurricane strength, but it's interesting to feel something tangible. As long as you're moving, this helmet has great ventilation, despite its mostly solid surface. That does change if the wind stops. I did feel a noticeable increase in temperature when I slowed down to climb, or if the tailwind matched my speed to effectively kill any breeze. That is a fairly dramatic temperature change that I have not experienced with any helmet with more conventional venting. These hot spots were short-lived for me, but this probably isn't the best helmet for long climbs in the middle of summer. I will speculate on one last thing regarding ventilation, and this is pure speculation. Since I don't have hair, I may be experiencing the best possible results with this helmet. I'm providing a nice smooth surface, which allows the vents to do exactly what they were engineered to do. Looking inside, I think it might be a different story if you have thick, luxurious locks of hair. I speculate this helmet's vents may be less effective if your hair protrudes beyond the confines of the MIPS lining. It would be essentially like filling the vent pathways with foam. I think hair will have more of an effect here than on a traditional helmet with large gaping holes for ventilation. But that's just a guess. In regards to safety, I have no desire to crash and don't have any testing equipment. I'll just direct you to the manufacturer's site for specs and add my personal hope that any helmet in this price range should do a good job of protecting you. The Smith lifetime warranty is good for peace of mind. Again, my Giro synth broke. More specifically, the little gear popped out and it wouldn't hold its size adjustment. Although I don't feel ripped off because 3 years is a good lifetime for any helmet, Giro only offers a 1-year warranty. Theoretically, if that happened with my new Smith Ignite, I could get a repair or replacement for that same defect. I will offer one last tip in closing. My local retailer only stocked the white helmet. Smith has some better color options on their website, and that's why I chose to order online. I was pleasantly surprised with the identical price as the store, plus 2 days free shipping, even to me here in Canada. As a very short conclusion, I really like this helmet, and I think I'll be happy riding with it for the next 3 years.